China's done a good job here showing us just how deeply young people can feel. So Upcoming Summer is a new film that just got released on Netflix. It's a Chinese film that got released in cinemas a few months ago, and it did really, really well. Apparently it's something like the second biggest box office of all time in China, I think, if I read that correctly somewhere, or it's the second biggest box office this year. All I know is it made a lot of money in China. That's basically what we're getting at. And now it's available for global release, so everyone around the world is going to get to watch this movie. It's not exactly a teen film, but it does deal with sort of teen issues, or more so, the film is centered around teenagers. Even though this film has a lot of adult themes throughout, it is at that tipping point for young people where maybe 16 to about 18, this film's target audience, with then adults above that. It's probably not going to resonate with people younger than 16 just because you won't have had that slight growth, like that little bit of growth that you need that's taking you from adolescence into adulthood. This film shows a lot about that sort of transitional period between being a teenager and being an adult, and it does it really, really well here. This movie is phenomenal. It perfectly captures your teen rom-com with a little bit of adult drama, a little bit of comedy. It mixes everything really, really well here. And I had a really, really good time. It is centered around these two young characters who are in school. We start off with a couple of cold opens to our characters. So the first cold open is for Zheng Yixing, is his name, or let's just call him the boy because I'm going to fuck up everyone's names. Let's just call him the boy. And we get a cold open with him and what seems to be his girlfriend. They're a bit drunk. They're just kind of making fools of themselves on TikTok and whatnot. Then the following cold open after that, we see this girl who comes home, finds a laptop that she reads into, and then she goes out in the pouring rain and she throws herself into a pool. Through jumping in the pool in the pouring rain in the middle of winter, she's gotten cold and essentially she's gotten pneumonia, which has affected her ability to do well in the entrance exams for university. We find out a little bit later that the boy, he didn't go to the exam at all, and the girl in the story, she failed her exams. So that's the start of our plot. We've got these two characters who have never met, who have failed their exam. The most important exam of their schooling life in China. It's going to get them into a great college. It's going to get them further in life. And they both bottled it. We spend more time with the girl. I can at least pronounce her name. Her name's Chen Chen. But I can't pronounce the boy's name. So we'll stick to Chen Chen and the boy. So Chen Chen says to her parents, the reason why I failed my exam is because I'd just come out of a breakup. I was a bit sad. I'm really sorry. It's over and done with, blah, blah, blah. Like, don't stress me out. I'm going to retake the exam. It's all good, whatever. But her mum doesn't leave it alone. Her mum wants to know who this person was that broke up with her daughter at the exam time. And she says the name of the boy, Zheng Yixing, or Zheng Yixing. I don't know how to say his name. So this is the person I was dating. That's why I was sad. And that's where our plot evolves from, basically. I don't want to give too much away because this movie is really good. It is genuinely really good. That's your basic setup. Two characters who failed their exams. The girl, Chen Chen, she blames the boy for breaking up with her around the exam period, which is what caused her to fail. There is a lot throughout this film. There's some adultery themes, some cheating themes. There is marriage, breakdowns of marriage. There is power dynamics in this film, abuse of power. There is good comedy, really good teen comedy throughout this film. Really written well. The acting is really, really good. Cinematography is great. Whoever directed this film, well freaking done. Amazing. The colors throughout this film, the decisions of where to shoot, what to shoot, how to shoot it, everything is really, really good in this film. China has put out an amazing, amazing film. I loved it. I put it on really late last night and I didn't turn it off. I just watched it right through because I was just engrossed by the characters. This film could have been directed terribly. It could have been directed terribly, but it was written so well and the characters were so believable and realistic, and the way they talked to each other and the way they laughed and the way they cried, everything about it was phenomenal. So if you've got time, check out Upcoming Summer. That's why I'm going to give Upcoming Summer a 9 out of 10. So tell me guys, have you seen Upcoming Summer? What'd you think about it? Comment down below, let me know. Yeah, this movie fucking killed it. Killed it in China, it's gonna kill it overseas if more people watch it. I think there's a notion to Asian cinema where its majority is horror. A lot of people really only know Asian cinema through like the Japanese horror films and the, I guess, like anime and shit like this. But with Parasite winning a Oscar last year or the year before, whenever it was, I can't remember. Hopefully there's like a big slew of Asian dramas that come through and we can see them in the Western world, because this movie is fucking fantastic and I recommend it to absolutely everybody if you're over the age of 16. So that was the review, guys. I hope you really enjoyed it. As always, click through to another video and we'll keep having some fun. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.